Hello everyone, I'm John Jenek Enduria from Group 4. The assigned ideologies that I will going to discuss is LGBTQ and pop culture. Let's start. Lesbian, homosexual, and queer have negotiated the pleasure and affirmation as well as the disappointment and denials of popular media. The media has historically portrayed LGBT groups in a negative light, reflecting their culture intolerance. But in recent years, there has been a rise in representation of LGBT people, problems and concern in mass media. The LGBT communities have been more involved in identifying their own society, with the primary aim of gaining affirmative media coverage. Positive portrayals of LGBT communities in the media help to increase the acceptance and support, define LGBT communities as the standard, and provide awareness on the subject. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Joanna Marie P. De La Cruz and I would like to discuss about the diffusions of innovation theory. This theory seeks to explain us on how, why, and what a new rate of ideas of technology will spread. This model helps a business to understand how buyer adapts and engage with a new product or a new knowledge of an innovation. Although companies will be benefits also of this theory. It will be useful when launching a new product or service. Although adapting it or introducing an existing product into a new market. This theory explains the rate at which consumer will adopt a new product or a new services. Although this theory helps marketers understand how trends occur and helps companies in assessing the likelihoods of success or failure of their new innovation or new introduction. This describes the pattern and speed at which a new...
Good day everyone, I am Julian Marie Ilateria and I'm going to discuss about the spiral of silence theory. So first, what is spiral of silence theory? It is a political science and communication theory proposed by a German political scientist, Elisabeth Noel Neumann. It states that a social group or society might isolate or exclude members due to the members' opinions. This stipulates that individuals have fear of isolation. Like for example, in political elections, some are asked about their thoughts about the candidates. Some are going to give their opinions confidently, and some are not going to give their opinions.
Dear young woman, I hope you find you. I hope you find love. I see all the armor you wear. I see all the jewels and gems of wisdom you shared. It's okay to shine. It's okay to have pride. You don't have to live a lie. Don't let the violence fool you into silence convincing you that you are not worthy of space and time. You might not know it yet, but you got a multi-dimensional set of eyes looking for your trust that what is meant for you is relying on you to show up. It's okay to lose your religion, but never lose your spirit. Young woman, I wish you enough time for all your skills and talents. I wish you more revelation than disrespect and regrets. I beg you to believe in yourself more than your parents ever did. Carry out your curiosity and let yourself.
Task Force on the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. The extension comes amid an expected surge in cases as the country ramps up its testing capabilities.
Yung enhanced community quarantine is up to April 30, 11:59 p.m. At in-announce niya po kagabi. Unang-una, ma-measure po talaga natin ano yung naging full effect ng ECQ.
Due to the news regarding COVID-19, which is the reason why security has been tightened throughout the network, or better known as the so-called ECQ, or Enhanced Community Quarantine. Due to the length of the lockdown in the country, our family and some church colleagues volunteered to provide meals. So, there was a little program called Pamilyang Breakfast Everyday Pray, where we're handing our breakfast items like champorado and pandesal, and at the same time, giving was the prayer to each family.
It's part of Barangay Poblacion, a community beside the Angat River in Bustos, Bulacan that has turned into a wasteland. Debris everywhere, mostly broken pieces of wood and GI sheets from destroyed houses. Heavy rains from Typhoon Ulysses caused the river to swell and submerge nearby areas.
During time of pandemics, our area also experienced severe storms that did not expect its victims. It has not been easy for everyone, so when we found out about other people's condition, our church tried to work together to provide for the distribution of clothes, soap, cans, rice, and any other items that could be donated to those in need. Not to brag, but to give God the honor, because so many people came together for this, we are still able to contribute in small ways since so many people have reached out to assist. There is no way to give without praying. So every piece of news we see or hear has a beneficial impact, and we use it positively to help people in need. As a result, even minor assistance can be provided by student. The word help is not measured by the number of people or the size of the object. According to the Bible, feed the hungry and help those in trouble. Then your light will shine out from the darkness, and the darkness around you will be as bright as noon. Isaiah 58 verse 10.